thank all of you for all the time you have put into our wrestling program. How about a nice hand for Casey and Kristen and their parents?
I've had a chance to get to know and really enjoy the time spent. Beautiful ex-Bulldog. Thank you. But you know what? I want to make one more lasting memory in front of all my family, all my friends here today.
Okay, we're ready to go here. You remember this voice, don't you? It's Brian Ranchin, Family Ties Production. Welcome to tonight's great Mississippi Athletic Conference boys basketball action at North Scott High School. The Lancers, 8-3 overall, taking on Bettendorf. The Bulldogs coming in with a record of 6 wins and 3 losses, and of course, plenty of great talent here tonight. We already saw one of North Scott's great talents of the past, Keaton Fry, propose to his girlfriend. We wish him a happy wedding here, as the Lancers and Bulldogs will be set to tangle here in a few short moments here. Looks like North Scott tonight, the Lancers, they're led by a pair of freshmen, fantastic freshmen, Cortez Seals, averaging 11, just over 11 points a game, and also leading in the rebounding department, 55 rebounds, and 45 assists. Also leads in steals and blocks, 16 and 10 respectively. Right behind him is Ben Wilson, a junior, averaging 56, just under 57% from the field shooting, 29 of 51 coming into tonight. He has 88 points on the season for an 8-point average. And he is deadly from the three-point land, 14 of 28 coming into tonight. Real quickly, the Bulldogs, we'll mention a couple of standout players there. Cole Clearman, the leader, with 14 points a game average, 126 on the season. He has 44 rebounds, also leading in that department. Or take that back, that's Tom Dunleavy that leads in rebounding. So the Lancers and Bulldogs will have the starting lineups here momentarily, as we invite you to stay tuned for exciting Mississippi Athletic Conference basketball here in the pit. And we'll go ahead and mention those starters here real quick. Lancers will start Ben Wilson, Eric Huber, Cortez Seals, Noah Gumpert, and Grant Graham. Wilson, Huber, and Gumpert, all juniors, and Seals and Grant, you're fantastic freshmen. Of course, we knew that in the early going that the Lancers were relying on the two freshmen, and then for a little bit, it was the juniors that were leading the show. Now they're starting to figure it out. We'll see if they have it all figured out. Bettendorf starting Cole Clearman, David Cribbs, Nick Hughes, Tom Dunleavy, and Alex Grampman. Cribbs, Hughes, Dunleavy, and Grampman, all seniors, and Cole Clearman, the 5'10", sensational sophomore. Like to give them all nicknames there. Fantastic freshmen and sensational sophomores. So it's really getting to be more and more about the underclassmen playing right away. As the non-starters for the Bulldogs being introduced. The Lancers will be trying to bounce back after a really heartbreaking loss, triple heartbreak you could call it, the other night against Assumption. Lancers playing perhaps one of their best games of the season so far. Unfortunately, falling in overtime, free throw shooting woes catching up with them late. They fall to the Knights. The dead-on favorite early on to be the Mississippi Athletic Conference champions. Lancers only have one senior on the roster this year. That's Sam Holly, and he is not in the regular rotation. But he's provided a lot of help and a lot of reliable leadership over the years. So, again, you got the guards, Clearman and Hughes, the forwards, Hughes and Dunleavy, and Grontman, the big 6'7" senior center. Lancers have forward Ben Wilson, and Cortez Seals also at forward. The guard court, Eric Huber and Grant Graham and Noah Gumpert, the man in the middle. Here's Eric Huber. He's the last of the Huber athletes. Come out of a great family there, one of the great North Scott families, Sherry and Aaron. Sherry, it looks like, is back at she's back at college. Trying to find her in the crowd. There's Cortez Seals and Nick Hughes.
Starting for the Bulldogs, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Tom Dunleavy.
There's big Tom Dunleavy, 6'3" forward. And there's the big guy for North Scott, Noah Gumpert. Actually, there's two that are larger than him. Creighton Clausen comes off the bench, and Brandon LaFrenz, one of the great role players. He'll get a lot of experience for next year. That's the big guy for Bettendorf, Alex Grontman. And Grant Graham, again, one of the sensational or fantastic freshmen. And remember, we were going to call it fantastic freshmen. There's that big circle hug. They've done it for 14 years. Lancers led by Coach Seamus Buddy and former University of Iowa great Kevin Skillett leading the Bettendorf Bulldogs. So we're going to be right back after the national anthem.
Officials for tonight's varsity contest, Mr. Steve Langhofer, Mr. Terry Peters, and Mr. Steve Rusk. And now if you please stand, face the flag, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Scott of Eldridge.
All right, about ready to get started here again. The coaches, Seamus Buddy for North Scott in his sixth year. It's year number 12 for Kevin Skillett at Bettendorf. And both teams now back out on the floor. Shaking hands here. We'll see who will be in the center jump tonight. Looks like it's going to be Cortez Seals for North Scott and the big man, Mr. Alex Grontman for Bettendorf. Bettendorf will be going right to left. And it looks like Bettendorf has won the toss. Tip, rather, and David Cribbs takes the first shot. Shot by Grontman, and in it goes. Just 10 seconds into it. 2-0 Bettendorf. Nice shot inside there by Grontman. Took the first thing available, and it worked out. Huber now. Eric Huber gets it over to Noah Gumpert. There's Cortez Seals for the Lancers. Finds Graham on the far side. Grant Graham. Over to Huber on the near side. Passing around the perimeter right now. It's a perimeter game. Bettendorf forcing him out early. Yes, Gumpert tries to get around, but he finds Seals. Seals gonna maybe see his opening. Nope, gets it over to Gumpert, back to Seals. Graham over to Huber. Letting a minute off here in this possession here as Gumpert thinks he sees his opening. Nope. Seals took it, but he was hand checked there, and we have our first foul. First foul on Cole Clearman. Bettendorf's first foul. Graham will inbound it. Finds Huber. Outside the arc. Gets it over to Wilson. Way out there. Gets it over to Graham. There's Seals. See if Seals sees an opening here. Nope. Guard closely. Gets it over to Gumpert. Far side. Graham. Tries to get around Hughes, but finds Huber, there's Wilson, tries to get it in. Up. No. Rebound comes down. Nicely done there by Nick Hughes. Clearman brings it up. Finds Nick Hughes. Hughes wants to go inside. Nope. Grontman pushes it back outside. Cribbs. There's Tom Dunleavy. Back to number 13, Cole Clearman. Inside Dunleavy. Inside. Now he drives the baseline. Nope. Gets it over outside to Hughes. Hughes, long range. Nope. Rebound comes down. Nice rebound there by Cortez Seals for the Lancers. Another minute bled off the clock. There's a three. No! Bounce back out to Seals. Graham on the miss there earlier. As Cortez is going to try to drive inside. Nope. Gets it back out to Wilson. There's Graham. Huber around the perimeter once again. There's Mr. Noah Gumpert. Graham. Gumpert. Over Cortez. Seals. I think there's been 3 shots taken so far in this game. As Seals takes number 4 and it misses, and a nice rebound by David Cribbs. Brings it out to Cole Clearman for the Bulldogs. Cribbs over to Hughes. Hughes to Clearman. That's Cribbs on the far side for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, of course, in their black traveling jerseys with the gold trim and white numbers. There's a shot there. No. Rebound. And I think you could credit Gumpert with that for the Lancers. 1 shot made this whole game. I think that's 5 shots taken so far. So neither team connecting early. It's been really a one and done deal. All the rebounds being defensive so far as Cortez tries to scoot around David Cribbs for the Bulldogs. There's a 3 taken by Gumpert. No. Rebound comes down. David Cribbs again. A rebound. It's defensive. Yes, no, a steal there. First steal of the game that we know of there. Grant Graham, 3-point taken. No. Rebound. Alex Grontman. Again, a one and done deal. And we have a foul. It's going to be the first for the Lancers. Let's see what's on. It looked like it happened as somebody was driving the lane there. Number 20, that means Eric Huber. His first, Lancers first. Non-shooting foul, so we'll inbound it there. Kendall Jacks checking in now for the Bulldogs, as is Chris Klabunde. Klabunde in for the big man, Alex Grontman, and Kendall Jacks. Let's see who took a seat. David Cribbs, we think, took a seat. 3-point taken, and it's in. Cole Clearman, 5-0. Again, a one and done deal each possession, but Bulldogs connecting that time. It's the Lancers yet to connect. Get it out to Seals. No. Rebound. Do we have no? It's a defensive rebound. Again, a one and done deal there. Kendall Jacks with the rebound for the Bulldogs. As Klabunde. No. We have a foul, and it's a shooting foul. I think the foul is going to be on. Yep, it's going to be on Cortez Seals. Take that back. I thought it was going to be on Noah Gumpert, but I guessed wrong. 2-shot deal for Klabunde. First one's in. Make it 6-0. Michael Moore. No relation to the filmmaker. And Creighton Clausen for the Lancers. Clausen, a 6'7" junior, as the second shot is good by Klabunde. And Jordan Arp checking in for the Lancers. Ben Wilson takes the seat. So Jordan Arp will inbound for the Lancers, gets it to Grant Graham. Again, the Lancers yet to score here. We're more than 5.5 into this game. We have a foul on the floor. In the meantime, tickling in the throat there. The foul on Kendall Jacks, his first. Bettendorf second. 3:21 to play. 7-0. Bettendorf. Grant Graham with the basketball. One of the two freshmen there. There's the other one, Cortez Seals. Seals trying to get around inside the Bettendorf zone as Graham pushed it out to Clausen. Graham over to Eric Huber. Huber to Arp. Arp, he shot a lot of threes last year. Maybe they should go to him. Clausen, yep, and in! The baby is born for the Lancers as Creighton Clausen scores. 2:42 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2. Bettendorf rebound. Offensive rebound by Michael Moore. Clearman. Kendall Jacks inside now is Mr. Tom Dunleavy. Dunleavy up and in. 2 points for him, his first two of the game. 9-2, 2:15 to go here in the first quarter here. As Eric Huber on the near side. Over to Graham. There's Jordan Arp. Arp looking around, gets it to Cortez Seals. Seals finds Graham. Graham gets it to Eric Huber. Arp over to Graham, or Seals rather. There's Graham. As Seals tries to warm him off, gets it to Huber, now to Jordan Arp, drives the baseline up, nope, foul. Kendall Jacks in the way, illegally, says the referee. And Arp will get to shoot two at the line. Kendall Jacks with his second foul and team's third as Arp makes the first. Lucas Rollinger and Dylan Sortillo in for the Bulldogs. Clearman and Jacks take a seat and Arp makes both free throws. It's a 9-4 ball game, just under a buck and a half to go here. First period. Dylan Sortillo over to Kendall Jacks. Sortillo Jacks over to Michael Moore. The second five for the Bulldogs, all in, as all five starters are taking a little bit of a breather, it looks like. And Jacks up, no. Nope, guard closely there, trying to force a turnover, but can't. Bulldogs keep control of it, and Dylan Sortillo guilty of travel. Just under a minute to go here. Ben Wilson, just over a minute rather. Eric Huber checking back in. And David Cribbs will also check back in. Kendall Jacks will take a seat for the Bulldogs. Inbound on the far side, gets it to Grant Graham. Graham across the timeline, under a minute to go now. And what do we have? A foul on the floor. Appears it's on the Bulldogs. Take that back. Lucas Rollinger, his fourth. His first and Bettendorf's fourth. Take that back, 56 seconds to go as Jordan Arp takes the three, and it's in! Jordan Arp, the first 3 point of the game for the Lancers. Bettendorf has one to their credit. Let's see how Bettendorf responds. 9-7 ball game, just like that. Lancers scoring the last 5 points of the game as Chris Klabudi gets it over to Cribbs. Sortillo, Cribbs to Rollinger on the left wing. There's Klabudi back out to Cribbs. Push out to Sortillo. He's going to wait for the last shot here. It's a chess game sometimes, and we're going to have a timeout just like that. That kind of surprised me. Maybe Coach Skillett saw something, saw weakness in the Lancer defense. We'll have to wait and see. 9-7, just under 13 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Oh, yes, we do want to mention one of our sponsors here for this game, Nickelberry's Pizza, back with us, of course, locally owned and operated. Best pizza in town, Eric Schreiber, North Scott graduate. Stop in, 1084 East LeClaire Road. I had to remember the address, remember, right? 285-9000, 563 area code. If you have a cell phone, you'll want to dial the 563-285-9000. Programming in your phone. Bettendorf inbounds. There's Chloe Clearman. Clearman, nope. Oh, turnover. 3-2. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Or just before, and a steal. Can't cash in. 12-7 Bettendorf after one. We'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to start second quarter here. Looks like it's going to be for North Scott. It's going to be Ben Wilson, Grant Graham, Jordan Arp, Creighton Clausen, and Cortez Seals as Lancers will start with the basketball here. For Bettendorf, Nick Hughes, Lucas Rollinger, the big man Alex Grontman, Tom Dunleavy, and Cole Clearman as the Bulldogs in that zone, it looks like right now. Cortez Seals with the basketball for the Lancers. He's going to try to drive the lane, make something happen. Arp, oh, collision inside, but Arp, let's see if he gets it in. No, we have a foul on the rebound, and it looks like the way Creighton Clausen's reacting, yep, it's on him. He thought he had the rebound and bumped into somebody, and do want to say Bettendorf now with the shot there. It looked like Clearman had it. Nope, rebound out. Alex Grontman, and it's in. And a quick timeout just like that. Coach Buddy for the Lancers didn't like what he saw, 14-7. We missed who made the shot there. I think it was Grontman, although they're not crediting him with it, so we'll just have to leave that uncredited for the time being until we know for sure who had the shot. But that was a classic case of getting beat. To the basket, and Bettendorf taking advantage. 7:04 to go here in the first half, 14-7. As the Lancers inbound, there's Grant Graham out to Cortez. There's Jordan Arp over to Ben Wilson. Graham pushed it back over to Ben Wilson. It's Clausen. Graham near side. Graham with Hughes guarding him for the Bulldogs. There's Graham. Again, Bettendorf in his zone, it looks like. Arp, long three, no. Creighton Clausen taps it out. Clausen, now Seals has it. There's Clausen, the big 6'7" junior. It's really come a long way, and it's stolen. And the Lancers have no choice but to foul to prevent the breakaway basket. Ben Wilson. 14-7. 6:08 to go as David Cribbs checks in. Lucas Rollinger will take a seat for the Bulldogs. Clearman inside. There's Nick Hughes. Hughes up. No, rebound nicely done there by Creighton Clausen. Starting to make a difference a little bit on the boards. Lancers are going to need to connect on baskets. Scoring the name of the game, of course. As Seals, no, it's stolen away, but stolen right back by the Lancers. We have a foul. Bettendorf thinking it's unjust. There might be Tom Dunleavy. Nope, it's Nick Hughes. And he's Coach Skillett for the Bulldogs wants an explanation. He gets it. Lancers the inbound. Jordan Arp. Arp inbounds to Wilson. Wilson over to Grant Graham. Graham guarded closely there by Mr. Nick Hughes, and we have a foul. It's going to be on Hughes, it looks like. Yep, it is. 2 quick fouls for him. 6-team foul. 5:30 to go. Next foul puts the Lancers in the bonus. The 1-and-1 bonus. It's Wilson. Gets it into Graham. 1-0, 2 Bulldogs have 2 fouls. Nick Hughes and Kendall Jacks. Jacks will be coming in here shortly as Cortez tries to start baseline, push back out. Let's see what's met by a couple of Bulldogs. Seals takes it from Wilson. There's Graham. Graham gonna try to see if he can thread the needle, get inside. Nope, it's Cortez. Cortez with the 3, nope. Rebound, let's see, it's scramble for the ball, it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bettendorf. As it was rolling out of bounds, David Cribbs trying to reach for it, so were Clausen and Graham, it looked like. And Lancers will have it under the basket. Cribbs is in for Hughes. 4:55 to go as Graham will inbound. Ben Wilson takes it on the run, and he is immediately bumped there by Tom Dunleavy. That's his first foul. And more importantly, it's the Bulldogs' 7th, so that'll send North Scott to the line to shoot the 1 bonus. Ben Wilson will do the honors. He was the one bumped. First one's in. Wilson, of note, is only a 64% free throw shooter. Lancers as a team, just under 58%. Second, no. A Boeing that goes right to Tom Dunleavy for the Bulldogs. 14-8 your score. With the Lancers scoring right now, they're going to be lucky to get in double figures. And the nice shot there by Cole Clearman. Off balance a little bit, it looked like. It's 16-8, 4.5 to go. First half. Grant Graham to Wilson, and we have a foul. It looks like it's a clear out, an offensive foul on the Lancers. Last thing they needed. Cortez, second foul. He's yet to score tonight. Come to think of it, so does Graham. The 2 freshmen, the fantastic freshmen, aren't so fantastic so far, unfortunately, for the Lancers, as Noah Gumpert checks back in. Try to get something going. We really need to get something going here, as Bulldogs almost lose control of it. They get it back, and David Cribbs tries to shoot. He's fouled on the way in. Jordan Arp draws his first foul. And David Cribbs will shoot 2 at the line. First shot, no good. Free throw shooting's really a lost art, I think. Bettendorf's only 56% from the line. You thought North Scott was bad at 58%. Well, you had to think about that one there. David Cribbs didn't get it off, so he's allowed to making another attempt there, and second one is no good. Clausen with the rebound. Bulldogs 3 of 4 from the line. Lancers 2 of 4. Just for comparative speaking here, midway through the second period. 16-8, the score remains. Lancers once again forced to play outside as Graham, finally one of the freshmen, scores. On the run, nice shot there. Saw the opening, Grant Graham, his first 2 baskets. And the Lancers earn the right to say he's a freshman. 16-10. Now you'll have to listen. The Bulldogs invariably will say he's a senior. Bettendorf has plenty of talented seniors. As one of them right there, Tom Dunleavy. Yep, not yet. Thought they were going to go with their he's a senior chant, but one of the seniors right there, Tom Dunleavy. 18-10, just under the 3-minute mark now, as Jordan Arp waits, gets the shot. Bingo! Jordan Arp with his second 3 of the game, 8 points for him. He might be the go-to guy tonight. Jordan Arp had plenty of good games last year as a sophomore, as the off-balance shot there taken by Tom Dunleavy. He's fouled by Creighton Clausen, his second foul. That's his second, and that does put the Bulldogs in the 1-on-1 bonus. This will be a 2-shot foul, however, as it was a shooting foul. Clausen, or take that back. Dunleavy got a little confused there for a second as a couple of Bulldogs check in. Looks like Sortillo and Clearman are the ones in for 21 and 41. That corresponds to David Cribbs and Kendall Jacks. We had a Lancer check in. It looks like Mitchell Gorsh in for the first time tonight. Second shot's in. And Tom Dunleavy connects on both. Chris Klablude in for the big man, Alex Grontman. 20-13, 2.5 to go in the first half. It's Jordan Arp takes the lane, gets it to Graham, and he has to push it outside. Around the perimeter, there's Mitchell Gorsh up, and he gets it in. Makes the impact right off the bat. Saw the opening, fouled on the way in by Michael Moore, might have bumped him. Nonetheless, that is a basket, 20-15. Bulldogs only leading by 5 now. As Gorsh will have a shot at completing the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, of course. It's Mitchell Gorsh. I love those old nicknames. As Clearman up, nope, rebound. Gumpert for the Lancers. Lancers only trail by 4 now as Graham gets it in. Nice drive to lane, and it is all of a sudden a 2-point game. The Bulldogs just a few minutes ago were leading by 8. Now they only lead by a deuce. Buck 45 to go there as Clearman tries to get around to the far side, gets it out to the top of the key. Tom Dunleavy rather. Dylan Sortillo over to Tom Dunleavy. Dunleavy drives the baseline. Nope. Scramble for the ball. It's going to be a held ball there. Jump ball. The fight, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball on the alternating possession under their own basket. Clearman to do the honors, gets it in to Moore. Clearman, off-balance shot up and in. Nice shot there by Chris Labude. 22-18, buck 16 to go. Oh, it's been an exciting comeback for the Lancers here. As Gumpert gets it over to Grant Graham. Gumpert. There's Gorsh. Gets it around the perimeter. There's Gumpert. He's going to drive the baseline, and he's fouled on the way in. It looked like Klabunde. Yep, bumped him. It's the 9th foul for Bettendorf. Next foul puts Lancers in the double bonus. And Noah Gumpert rather, will shoot the 1 and bonus. In it goes, 22-19. And Gorsh, or take that back, Huber, following instructions as the second one's good. It is once again a 2-point game. 51 seconds. Bettendorf only by 2 right now. It's Dunleavy. Gets it over to Moore. There's Clearman. Clearman up for 3. No. And a bump out of bounds. It's a nice hustle there. Klabunde not quite fast enough. Nickelberry's Pizza sponsoring tonight's ball game. Nickelberry's Pizza, of course, as we said before, North Scott graduate Eric Shriver. Best pizza in the North Scott area, as we have a couple substitutions here. David Cribbs and Lucas Rollinger for Bettendorf. Again, if you want the best pizza in the North Scott area, it's Nickelberry's Pizza, 1084 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge, 563-285-9000. Only number you need to know. Program it in your phone, everybody. I'll be calling you or checking your phone, make sure. Yes, Grant Graham for the Lancers gets it out to Huber. They're playing for the lead, 15 seconds. Arp over to Graham. See the opening, it's a zone. They're gonna have to get around. See if he can pull. Here we go. Arp's gonna have to take the shot. He gets it in! You knew that was coming! What a basket right there. Lancers lead for the first time at the halftime buzzer. Jordan Arp, 3rd 3 of the night.
court?
Yeah, or off the bench. No, 11. Because he has 2 free throws too.
So we have 11?
11, and then Graham only has 4. Cortez has yet to score. Not tonight.
Maybe they've got their best defensive guy on it.
Yeah, and not tonight.
Oh, they're by Rock Island?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty close.
At the top of the 5-way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan Arp and Grant Graham for Bettendorf. We'll get caught up here on the action here in just a second. Now there's a foul. First on it was his first. First on the second half. Answers by a basket. Foul. Again, they're caught up on the starters. They on the second foul.
Jordan Arp, his second, team second.
That third foul, or second foul, the second half. Let's calm down here for a second. Bettendorf has one, so 3 fouls in the first 50 seconds or so of the second half. You think there were 2 bodies flying all over the place. It probably was for a second. Looks like the Bettendorf starting five. Gets it over to Jordan Arp. Over to Old Jumper. We've got calm down here. Got away with that one. Graham, right inside. Nope. Gets it out to Eric Huber. There's Mitchell Gorge. Cortez. No, not Cortez. He's not in the game right now. Grant Graham. He fell down and he's still through the travel. Call for that one. 6:15. No scoring yet in the third quarter here. About 45 into it. Rick Hughes from the back court gets it to Tom Levy. Cribs. Shot taken for 3 and 25-23. Bettendorf back in front. 5-2. 5:50 to go here, and Bill Huber gets it to the North Conference. There's Grant Graham. Graham puts it out. Nope. North Conference straight down. There's a hold of it. Couldn't control it. Guilty of the turnover there. Cortez Fields comes in. Relieving Jordan Arp. 5:40 to go. 23-25. Bettendorf in front by 2. Frontman gets it over. Get down Levy. There's hold clearing and a shot taken and a foul.
Calling the Rangers, number 32, Noah Cooper. His first, team third.
Third foul of the another foul right away. Again, on Dumper, 2 quick
Calling
fouls.
the Rangers, number 32, Noah Cooper. His second, team fourth.
Creighton Carlson checks in. 4th foul for the Lancers. This in the first 2.5 minutes and counting. Bettendorf by 4. Huber over to Mitch Forrest, of course, gets it over to Grant Graham. And over to Huber on the near side. Oh, poked away, and there we go. he does. 29-25, 4:42 to go in the third period as inside, let's see, it looks like Cribbs up, and persistence pays off. A couple of Lancers on top of him, but Cribbs kept his composure, waited for the opening, and got it in. Grant Graham in, and he's starting to heat up a little bit there. 31-27, 4:12 to go. Grotman, nope. Took a shot, couldn't get it off. Planted his feet, instant travel. Kendall Jacks and Michael Moore check in. Cribbs and Nick Hughes take a seat for the Bulldogs. 4-point lead for Bettendorf, 4:10 to go here. Nice back and forth action here so far after Bettendorf went on a little bit of an early spurt. Got to a 6-point lead. At 29-23, but Lancers able to cut it to within 4 a couple times. Gorsh gets it over to Huber. Huber finds Grant Graham. Graham, let's see if he finds the opening there. Drives around, gets it to Cortez on the far wing. Far side is Graham. Seals, let's see, you're just waiting for him to heat up here. Seals out. Gorsh, of course, he's in. 31-30. And we have a foul, looks like immediately after the basket. Let's see who's on. No foul maybe? Delay of game warning, actually. Well, I didn't see that. That's a new one on me. But Chris Klablunde will check back in. The big guy comes out, Alex Grotman. Grotman has 6 points so far for the Bulldogs. Looks like the leader. It's a pretty balanced game and attack for the Bulldogs as Tom Dunleavy, 8 points, appears to be the leader, and Grotman has 6. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball. Last touch by Northcott. And there's a nice steal there by Eric Huber. Brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Clausen. Huber. Graham back to Huber. Oh, I thought it was still in there, but that's Gorsh on the near far side. Oh, stolen away. Scramble for the ball. Out of bounds, and it's our Scott ball. Clearman fell down trying to control that ball. A little bit of butterfingers there. And Rollinger checks in. Will relieve Dunleavy. Bettendorf, that 10-man rotation. Kevin Skillett doing a pretty good job rotating his guys in and out. As Gorsh keeps hold of it. Cortez over to Graham. Grant Graham over to Clausen. There's Cortez. Cortez tries to find his way inside. Can't. Gets it out to Gorsh rather. There's Cortez. Seals. Drives the baseline. No. Blocked on the way in, and foul's going to be on Lucas Rollinger. Second foul for him, 4th team foul for Bettendorf. 9 fouls between the two teams here in the first 6 minutes of the second half, so this could be coming down to a free throw shooting contest. The way things are playing out. Again, we said neither team particularly sharp from the line. 58% for North Scott, just over 56 for Bettendorf. Free throw shooting really become a lost art, even at the college level. That's sad to say. Used to be free throws were automatic. as a foul drawn on the Bulldogs, Michael Moore. Both teams now with 5 fouls. Yes, that's Moore's second foul. Dylan Sortillo in the ball game. Cortez, and he finally dents the scoreboard. He had a nice assist there. Didn't quite see who was helping out there. And a nice block there by Clayton Clausen, stolen right back by Bettendorf. Tried to dive, keep it out of bounds, but North Scott keeps hold of it. There's Cortez. No! Oh, you thought Cortez was just coming alive there. He almost come unglued. There's some, looked like he got bumped there a little bit. The foul on Chris Clablonde, his second, 6 for Bettendorf. Next foul puts North Scott in the bonus as Cortez will shoot 2. Nope, can't, didn't get it. Looks like North Scott's ahead, 32-31. This will make it a 2-point game if he makes it. He does. Buck 17 to go. 33-31. Cortez has 3 points. You were just waiting for him to come alive there. Well, that's the way it is with basketball players sometimes. They struggle for a half or so, and then they end up winning the game for you. Sortillo, he got away with the walk there. Had control of the ball. That's all right. As Wallinger up, and he throws it away. Right into the stands. It might have been cut by the Lancers, so that's just as good. They don't score. Benny Wilson checking back in. And Cortez Seals comes out. Well, I don't know about that. I think Cortez is just starting to get a little hot there. But we'll see. Maybe. Oh, no, it's all the way by the Lancers. Oh, wow. Grant Graham over to Ben Wilson. Maybe Ben Wilson will have something here that he needs to do at this point in the game. Thanks, Coach Buddy. Graham gets it over to Wilson. Mr. Wilson, let's see. Gets it over to Graham. Oh, and there's a tie-up. Didn't see that. I was paying attention to the ball handler, and the foul's going to be on Dylan Sortillo. No, take that back. Cole Clearman, his third foul. He's going to have to take a seat. The best player on the team. And no, take that back. Rollinger, that's his third. It's a bench player, but Creighton Clausen will have a 1 in bonus. Lost control there, lost track of who's who there. But Clausen, no mistaking him. He gets the first 3-point game for the Lancers, 34-31. Got one more coming up with 17 seconds left. Oh, can't get it. Oh, man. And Grontman gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Pushed it up court there as Michael Moore, 6, 5, 4. Clearman up, in and out. Rebound by Huber. That ends the third quarter. We're going to thank our sponsor, Nickelberry's Pizza, real quickly. Nickelberry's Pizza, the best pizza in the North Scott area, bar none. And, oh, okay. Okay, we're ready to start the fourth quarter. We were in the middle of thanking our sponsor, Nickelberry's Pizza, the best pizza in the North Scott area. Bar none. Eric Shriver, the owner and operator, 20 years and counting, as the foul on Bettendorf. Bettendorf starting to lose control of this game. You have a punch. Alex Grontman his first, Bettendorf's 8th, and a foul opportunity. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it was a defensive foul, so it should send somebody to the line if it is. I didn't see the foul except by a blink of the eye. Oh boy, they're talking it over. They're talking it over. Anyway, Nicholsberry's Pizza, the address, 1084 East LeClaire Road, and the phone number to order all those delicious pizzas, 563-285-9000. And a lot more to come here. If you want to advertise with Family Ties Reduction, just contact Jess Medina. He'll set you up. Yeah, it looks like Clariton Clausen. I'll have that phone number for you in a second. In the meantime, 1-1 for Clausen as he makes the first. 35-31. North Scott on top by 4. One more shot coming up. And it's in. 36-31. 5-point lead for North Scott. Anyway, you want to advertise Family Ties Reduction? Contact Jess Medina. His phone number 309-721-0896. As the shot taken by Cole Clearman, it's good, a 3-pointer. 36-33. Well, it's a long 2, I guess, so. Long 2 makes it 36-33. 7:17 to go here on the regulation. You have a hunch that this game is far from decided here. Lancers were trailing by 8 early in the second period, but then they came alive, and that 3-pointer by Jordan Arp just invigorated them. Bettendorf did have a 6-point lead here early in the second half, but it's been pretty much all North Scott here. Since then, as Arp or Hubert didn't get a really good shot off, and it was taken right away by Bettendorf. Sortillo with the steal. Cole Clearman. Again, he's that best player for the Bulldogs. We'll see how that plays into things here late in the game as a scramble for the rebound off the Bettendorf miss. And it looks like Clausen came up with it for a second, and Nick Hughes got it right back. We have a foul. The foul, let's see who it's on. It's on Cortez Seals, his 4th. Boy, he's had a difficult game here tonight. Jordan Arp will come in to replace him. 4th foul for Cortez. Wow, 3 points. Well, when you're a freshman, you're going to have those kind of games. And just have to try to learn from them, I guess. Sortillo over to Hughes. Hughes takes the 3, and it's in. So it's a tie ball game. Hughes deadly from 3-point land, I believe, and we have a foul. Actually, it was Dylan Sortillo who is the leader, but Nick Hughes only 2 of 11 coming into tonight, so not somebody you'd expect to shoot a 3-point shot. Looks like Bettendorf's going to take a real quick timeout. Tie ball game, 5:51 to go here. We'll be right back. Oh, no, keep it. We only have a 30-second timeout, so we're going to thank our sponsor here real quick, Nickelberry's Pizza, 1084 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge, 285-9000. Only number you need to know to order the best pizza in the Quad Cities, locally owned and operated by Eric Stryver. Graduated from North Scott High School right here. Had his own business when he was 19, and 20 years later it goes strong. So want to thank him for helping us out here tonight. Both teams out of the timeout now. Lancers on the floor, Bulldogs on the floor. Looks like Huber, Clausen, Arp, Graham, and Gorsch for the Lancers. For Bettendorf, Clearman, Hughes, Moore, Grantman, and one more. Let's see, it's Cribbs, David Cribbs for the Bulldogs as the Lancers try to reestablish the lead here. They had it by 5, but Bettendorf's come right back. Jordan or Mitchell Gorsch, no. Rebound by Grant Graham. Grant Graham got the long rebound, got it in. Long two-pointer, 38-36. 5:12 to go here in regulation. Cribbs, oh, barely keeps it in bounds there. Gus Clearman got it out to Cribbs. Almost loses control of the ball, and he does, but it's last touch by the Lancers. Dunleavy will check back in for Bettendorf. Michael Moore will plant his seat on the bench. Front of the Bulldog bench. Bulldogs inbound it. Hughes pushed it out to Dunleavy. Hughes for 3, no. Rebound, nice job there by Grant Graham. Waited for it to come to him. Almost all the way there, that time it was, by the Bulldogs. Looked like might have been Clearman that had the steal. Clearman up and in. It's a tie ball game once again. 4:30 to go here, just about, as Gorsch guarded, harassed by Clearman, and we have a quick timeout there. Saved. He clearly saved. Coach Buddy clearly saved Gorsch there. He was guarded by Clearman. We're going to take a quick timeout here. We'll be right back. Okay, we're going to get ready here as Bettendorf North Scott tied at 38 here. It's quite a contest here in the pit. Creighton Clausen over to Eric Huber there. Had a little mental block there. Arp over to Cortez. No, not Cortez. Grant Graham. Huber tries to find his way inside. Bettendorf playing aggressive defense here. It looks like a 2-3 zone right at the moment. Moving around the blocks there, and Bulldogs, Lancers forced to keep it at the perimeter as Arp gets it to Gorsch. Gorsch looking around. Gorsch doing a nice job here tonight. He's showing nice conditioning here as Bettendorf coaches think they saw something on the floor. Nothing doing though. Clausen over to Huber. You have a feeling this could go into overtime. You never know. And Grantman draws the foul as Gorsch was trying to drive inside. 9th foul for the Lancers or Bulldogs. Next foul puts the Lancers in the double bonus. 3:13 to go here as the 1-and-1, no good. Gorsch misses. Well, you can't afford to miss free throw shooting, and like I said, neither team particularly good at the three-point free throw stripe. In and out there by Cole Clearman. Loose ball by Hughes. There's the shot. Grantman, and it's in. Bettendorf once again with the lead. 40-38. Wow, what a back and forth game. Had to breathe heavy there for a second as Clausen, Arp over far side. Now is Arp. Gorsch gonna try to find its way in. There's Clausen on the inside, waits, nope, bumped. And that's gonna mean foul number 10. Foul, let's see what's on. That's on David Cribbs, his third. Means 3 Bulldogs in foul trouble, 3 fouls. Creighton Clausen will shoot the double bonus. Lancers will have 2 shots every foul from now on this game. Michael Moore for the Bulldogs. Cortez Seals in for the Lancers as Lancers hold it within 1. Second shot. It's a tie game once again. Clausen 5 of 6 tonight. How important is that? Every free throw shot's going to be important as that's a nice shot there. Cole Clearman. Clearman with 11 points. Seals is going to try to drive inside, gets it out. Huber for 3, no. Rebound. Gorish, no. Bumped out to Graham, no. Scramble inside, no. And the Bulldogs have it. Up, in, and out. Cole Clearman, that would have been a big shot there if he would have made it. Cole Clearman would have put the Bulldogs up by 4. Instead, the Lancers can tie it. No! Swiped away, swatted away, and there's Nick Hughes. And Bulldogs are going to call timeout. Wow! Bulldogs swinging with both fists, and they're going to play to extend this lead here. We want to thank our sponsor here real quick, Nickelberry's Pizza. Best pizza in the North Scott area. Locally owned and operated by Eric Shriver, the North Scott graduate. And the Nickelberry's Pizza located at 1084 East LeClaire Road in Eldridge. 285-9000 563 area code, so put that in your phone and remember it. We'll be checking. Make sure that that's the only number you call to get best pizza in the North Scott area. Well, you have to figure out if North Scott wants to foul here and who they want to foul. Remember, Bettendorf only shoots at around 56% from the free throw line. And there's a number of Bulldogs in the game right now that are below 70%. Can't quite tell right now who they are. One you don't want to foul is Michael Moore. He shoots 83% from the line. Kind of reminiscent of Brandon Voss, the former Lancer standout that is now playing at Upper Iowa. Getting close to that $110 mark here in regulation here as Bulldogs trying to take some time off the clock here. Dunleavy over to Clearman, guarded closely here, man-to-man defense. Nope, you had to foul Nick Hughes. Is that the one to do? Well, 80%, maybe not. Ben Wilson draws the foul. Bulldogs in a 1-1 now. 51 seconds left. And Nick Hughes, first time to the line tonight. Yeah, it's a Lancer crowd trying to distract him. It's in. What a battle here it's been tonight here in the pit. We'll have some people to thank here at the end. This one will make it a 2-possession game if it's good. Nope. Misses the second. 1 of 2 at that trip down as I believe Gorsh had the rebound. Cortez Seals going to try to get around there. Let's see. There's Huber. Graham over to Gorsh. That's going to have to hurry here to get a shot off. They need to get a 3. And we have a foul. Nope, it's a timeout. going to be a full timeout here. Well, we want to thank some people here before we get back into action here. Jess Medina with Family Ties Production doing the video work. Has been for the past 17, 18 years in the Quad Cities, Family Ties Production. And you can watch us on www.ihigh.com/NSLancers. That's www.ihigh.com/NSLANCERS. And of course, we also want to thank Frank Wood, the athletic director here at North Scott, having us out here for tonight's ball game. Has been for the past decade and a half. Of course, these fine coaches here. Kevin Skilla drawing up the strategy, looking to see who to foul maybe. That's probably the best defense Bettendorf has right now, is to foul. So you don't have anybody with 4 fouls. Send North Scott to the line. Might be the best strategy with 23 seconds left and not a lot of time to get a really great shot off. Cortez gets the ball. Don't go for 2. Well, you might have to. In and out. And North Scott's going to take a quick timeout. 43-42. Cortez. 5 points for him. It's 30-second timeout. Well, now you have to foul right away almost. Don't want to foul either one of the hot free throw shooters, Cole Clearman or Nick Hughes. Clearman is 83% from the line, and Nick Hughes is 80%. Of course, he made 1 of 2 the last time down. So it comes a battle of who to foul. Let's remember, Bettendorf's only 56% from the line. It's really going to come down to, like I said, free throw shooting to seal this game. And right there, the foul. It is on Hughes. That was probably the best option right at that moment to avoid an intentional foul, really. Ben Wilson draws the foul, 3rd foul for him. Lancers 8th. Nick Hughes to shoot the 1-and-1. 1 of 3 tonight so far, so we'll see what happens here as Cortez comes in, trading defense for offense maybe. And the crowd's going to come unglued. No, you don't want to do that. Here we go. In it goes, so Hughes makes the first. We got one more coming up here. And it's good, so 2 big free throws, 45-42. Well, like I said, it came down to who to foul. That was probably the only option right there, was to foul Nick Hughes to avoid an intentional foul possibly. Now it's going to have to come down to a big 3-point shot. Don't get fouled. Or if you do, make the first, potentially miss number 2, and then bat it out to somebody. That could be the best way to go here, I think. Either way, the Lancers have really played a super game from the second quarter on. Got into a little bit of trouble early, got down by 8 early in the second quarter, 16-8, but North Scott storming right back. have to start thinking about player of the game here. Got a couple in mind here, both sides. Cortez takes the inbounds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Huber for 3. In and out. And that's going to, nope, that's going to do it. Couple of misses there. Bettendorf bumped it. And let's see what happens. What happened? Well, I'm not sure, but I think the game's over and Bettendorf's won. No, wait. Maybe a foul? Yep, that's it. Ain't gonna matter. Bettendorf wins. What a game, though. And we're gonna give Cole Clearman your Family Ties